In this film, a nurse explains how you can prevent your baby developing a preferred head position. Since we began to advise parents to let their babies sleep on their backs, we see more babies who lie with their head in a preferred head position. Children who always lie directly on the back of their head can develop flattening at the back. And there are also children who have a preference for lying with their head on one particular side. These babies can develop a lopsided head, even with some asymmetry in the face. That's why it's a good idea to be alert to it now. When you lie your baby down in its bed, she should be able to turn her head easily to both sides. You can play your part by turning her head to the left and to the right when she is asleep, so that she's not always lying on the same side. Some children turn their heads themselves, and then there is no problem. But if you notice that she's always staring up at the ceiling or looking towards the window, then you have to take action to ensure that this improves. When they are born, babies have a very soft skull, which means that they can develop a preference very quickly. If you ensure that your baby looks in all directions, you can prevent a preference. The mother tells you that her baby prefers to sleep with her head turned to the right. But what she really prefers is lying on her stomach, with her legs tucked up under her. Is that okay? You are allowed to put babies on their stomachs. In fact, you should do it. It is a really good position for babies. However, you should only do this if you stay with her the whole time. During the day, you can lay her on her stomach in the playpen. Then you can keep an eye on her even when she's sleeping. But at night, you won't be watching her, so you shouldn't put her on her stomach. If you notice that your child does develop a preference for one side, then you should look at how you carry her. You are now holding her against you, with her head on one side. When you hold her like this, does she always have her head on this same side? The mother answers no, that varies, but she does always lie like that in bed. Then it is a good idea to ensure that she also lies on the other side. When you want to wind her, most people find this a good position, but you can also do it the other way. If you breastfeed your baby, then you will automatically vary the position. However, if you give a bottle and you're right-handed, you will probably always sit this way. So sometimes you should try it doing it the other way around. Another good position, which is also fine for making contact with your baby, is sitting on the settee or chair with your feet raised so that she can lean against your legs. In this way you can look directly at each other and she gets a chance to move her head in all directions. This is good for the development of the neck and back muscles. We have a folder in which you can find advice about the prevention of a preferred head position. It tells you what a preferred position is. There are photos and tips over what you can do if you notice that your child has a preference for one side. On the last page, there is also information about transporting your baby, about car seats and baby bouncers. If you have any questions, you can discuss them at the Consultatiebureau or make an extra appointment on 088 995 9595.